Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Enchanted Events Venue of Sigourney presents a formal dinner and silent auction fundraising for the children on Saturday, October 26th. Benefits go to funding for school supplies, winter clothing, and holiday gifts for students in need at Pekin, Sigourney, Keota, and Tri-County schools. Donations for area food pantries will also be accepted at the door. Cost is $25 per person at the door, or a table of 8 for $200. Donations are being accepted for the silent auction. Enchanted Events Venue is located just south of Sigourney off Highway 149 at 20595 255th Street. Fundraising for the children formal dinner and silent auction is Saturday, October 26th from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Reserve your seats today. Adam Clark for Sheriff. Veteran, integrity, leadership. Adam Clark, candidate for Keokuk County Sheriff, is a native of Keokuk County. He's devoted his adult life to service at both the national and community levels. In addition to his service as a law enforcement professional, Adam works extensively with local youth programs and is actively involved in the community. Some of Adam Clark's initiatives are to strengthen the Keokuk County Sheriff's Department. He wants to collaborate with communities countywide and work to establish a school resource officer. Vote Adam Clark for Sheriff at the general election November 5th. Delta Fire and Rescue presents the Delta Haunted House at 109 North Center Street in Delta. Admission is just $10 per person. The Delta Haunted House is open each Friday and Saturday throughout October and on Halloween night from 8 to 10 p.m. Food and drinks will be available for purchase, and now accepting cash and most major credit cards. It's the Delta Fire and Rescue Delta Haunted House, Fridays and Saturdays in October and on Halloween night. Sigourney Keota football fans, Steve Shuttler Media is teaming up with Clint Dye of Tag Team Photography to bring you coverage of Sigourney Keota football this fall. You've seen Clint's fantastic photos of Sigourney Keota football over the last few years, and now Clint is bringing those talents to be showcased on Steve Shuttler Media. We're going to have pictures and action shots of each and every game, an in-depth article, and a video highlight of the game as well. You won't miss a thing with Sigourney Keota football coverage right here this year on Steve Shuttler Media.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
Hey! How you doing? How you doing? Hey, it is a Thursday. Isn't it, man? This week's just kind of zooming by. It's a Thursday, October 3rd. It's time for the morning wake up here on Steve Shuttler Media. It's always brought to us by our friends at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. And you can experience the color at Stam's. They are right along Highway 92 East, Oskaloosa, open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, closed on Sundays. Stop in for Stam's. Stop in for Autumn Acres for a bunch of fall fun. They've got a bunch of stuff going on at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. Of course, we're broadcasting from the Oski Dental Studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Schuster at 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. They're going to file your insurance forms for you. Delta Dental Provider at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. Oski Dental, Stam Garden Center, big supporters of Steve Shuttler Media and the Morning Wake Up. Let's look at our forecast. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate, 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney. Partly sunny for today, gradually becoming all sunshine, a high around 81. Tonight, there is a slight chance of some much-needed showers and thunderstorms. Increasing clouds, a low of 54, a little bit breezy tonight. Partly sunny tomorrow for your Friday, again becoming all sunny and a high of 74. Wind gusts tomorrow at about 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, if you're heading out to a Friday night football game, should be decent for a October evening of football, mostly clear and a low of 52. Saturday will be sunny, breezy, and 86. So warming up on Saturday, jumping up into the mid-80s. Right now, our current conditions, let me hit refresh on my computer. We do have humidity at 80%, winds are southeast at 5 miles per hour, barometer 29.96, dew point at 42, and currently, according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Oskey Dental Studios, we do have 47 degrees. Your weather brought to us by the Garden Gate. Let's go to This or That. It goes up every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on Steve Shetler Media. This or That brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Neither. I don't want to do dishes or the laundry. Now, luckily, thankfully, here in the Shetler household, we do have a dishwashing machine. So I can't complain too much. And I really don't mind doing laundry. I do the towels on the weekend, do my own personal laundry on the weekend. So, whatever. I'm doing laundry. I would hate to manually do dishes, though. That's like the worst. So dishes or laundry, this or that. That went up at 6 a.m. You can comment on that post. Hey, let's bring up our question of the day. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa at 202 North Main in Sigourney. And it goes up again at noon on Facebook. Can Iowa beat Ohio State in football this Saturday? I'm a Hawkeye fan through and through. I love my Hawks. Can they beat Ohio State? Yeah, probably not. I'm just hoping that Iowa can keep it respectable within a few touchdowns. And, it's Iowa. So Iowa can pull an upset on occasion. They always win a game that they shouldn't win each year. They always lose a game that they shouldn't lose. So maybe this is the game that they shouldn't win that they're going to win. I don't know. This would be a gigantic upset, though. Can Iowa beat Ohio State on Saturday? We'll find out, but that'll be our question of the day. You can put in your 2 cents on that at noon here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's see here. Coming up football-wise this week in our area, let's take a look at our Sheets Chiropractic area high school football schedule for this week. Of course, Pekin is at Highland. We'll have that for you on Steve Shetler Media. Sigourney Keota at Pella Christian. Belle Plaine at Montezuma. English Valley's at Colo Nesco. EBF at Cardinal. You can't, obviously they're both area teams. We root for both of them, but you can't help but root for Cardinal. And I'm not rooting against the EBF by any means, but Cardinal's just had a tough season. It's tough. They've struggled mightily. So I hope Cardinal does well. I hope EBF does well, too. But, we'll see what happens there. North Mahaska at Wayne, Oskey at Clinton, Ames at Ottumwa, Davis County at Albia, Twin Cedars at HLVTC. So I believe it's HLV's homecoming this week. So that's what's happening on our football schedule. Let's take a look and what's going on this week here on Steve Shetler Media. We've got Adam Whitehead. He's coming to Barn Wired in Sigourney tomorrow, 11:30 to noon. He's excited, too. He's excited to be kicking off his weekend in Sigourney at Barn Wired tomorrow, 11:30 to noon. Tune in, as we'll have Adam as our guest on the Iowa Music Showcase. Tune in here on Facebook and YouTube, or come and be part of the live audience at the Barn Wired. It's going to be so nice tomorrow. We might set up back in the back patio area and enjoy the fresh air. So come to Barnwired or just watch here on Steve Shetler Media. As we mentioned already, we've got Friday Night Football. Pekin football broadcasting live this season on Steve Shetler Media. Boy, we're going to be into week 6 tomorrow as Pekin is at Highland. Tune in for the broadcast tomorrow, 6:45 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the kick. Josh, Zach, and I will be hanging out in Highland for Pekin football tomorrow night. On to Saturday morning, we'll have the sports section, of course, live from Brothers Market in Sigourney. Coach Clint Weber from Pekin, Coach Jared Jensen from SK, and I think, I have not 100% confirmed yet, but I think Cody Branstead from Sigourney Cross Country is also going to be a guest, and maybe some cross-country-ers. So tune in Saturday morning for the sports section. Let's look at some community calendar events. Do want to tell you, we've got, of course, a bunch of Halloween stuff coming up this month. The Mayhem Haunted House presenting their Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 12th. Make sure you put that on your calendar. Now, they do say it's a fun and non-scary event. So that'll be taking place there. Also on our calendar, do want to tell you we've got a blood drive coming up Wednesday, October 16th with Pekin High School. So if you want to give some blood, we've got that going on. And then way in advance, we've got Breakfast with Santa. Sigourney Public Library's 15th annual Breakfast with Santa, Saturday, December 14th. Again, that's at the Sigourney Library. So lots of stuff going on here in our area on our community calendar. Oh, I failed to mention, of course, next Tuesday we'll be at Bridget's Public House in Oskaloosa for Tuesday night tune-up at 7 o'clock. Safe Grafke. We gave Safe so much grief yesterday, Neil and I did. Poor Safe. But Safe will be back, I think. Safe will be back to host TNT Tuesday Night Tune-Up live at Bridget's Public House in Oskaloosa. We made our debut at Bridget's this past Tuesday here a couple of evenings ago. Great food, great atmosphere, so stop into Bridget's Public House for TNT on Tuesday nights at any time. They've got some great stuff going on there. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your realtor. Hometown-re.com. On the hometown side, Shelby Club as a birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Shelby. We've got Iowa country artist Madison Colbert. Madison has a birthday today. We've got another Iowa country musician, Shannon Shepard, with a birthday today. And then we've got Jeff Fair with a birthday today as well. Now, Jeff and I, we both had daughters in dance at the same time, and we always did the father-daughter dances a few years ago. So Jeff is my dancing buddy, Jeff Fair. Celebrity birthdays for today. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. Chubby Checker, 83 years old today, doing the twist. We've got Norm Abram, the TV host, is 75. Singer Lindsey Buckingham, 75 years old. You mostly know him from Fleetwood Mac. Dave Winfield from baseball fame, mostly with the Yankees, if I remember right, 73 years old. Football's Bruce Arians, 72. Back to baseball, mostly with the Oakland A's, Dennis Eckersley, turning 70 years old. Motley Crue's drummer Tommy Lee, 62. Singer Gwen Stefani, of course, she's also Mrs. Blake Shelton, 55 years old. And then actress Neve Campbell from Scream, turning 51 years old. So happy birthday to those celebrities and hometown birthdays. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. All right, we are doing the morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. It's brought to us by Stam Garden Center and Nursery. We are broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. On this date, again, today is Thursday, October 3rd. On this date in history, it was 1863, President Abraham Lincoln designated the last Thursday in November as Thanksgiving. So I don't know why that happened today, but that's when last Thursday in November became Thanksgiving. On this date in 1913, boo, the federal income tax was signed into law. Taxes. 1945, a 10-year-old Elvis Presley appeared in a talent show at the Mississippi-Alabama Dairy Show and won a $5 second prize for singing a song called Old Sheep. Old sheep, babe. Again, that was 1945. 1955, Captain Kangaroo debuted on CBS television. So that was, everybody watched Captain Kangaroo back in the day. It was on this date, 1972, George Carlin was arrested in Milwaukee for the 7 dirty words you can't say on TV routine. In this day and age, nobody would have even blinked an eye at it. But 1972, George Carlin got arrested. And then it was on this date in 1974, Frank Robinson became Major League Baseball's first black manager. 1974. Today on the National Day calendar, it's National Techies Day, like people that like to do tech stuff. So we salute you. If it weren't for the tech guys in my life, and they're all younger, of course, because I'm just an old fuddy-duddy that doesn't really know how to do anything other than hit the start button to get this going every day. But if it weren't for the tech guys that have helped me out in the past year or so, Steve Shetler Media wouldn't be a thing. So I definitely appreciate all the techies. It's National Boyfriend Day. It's National Fruit at Work Day. And it's World Temperance Day. I don't have a clue what that means. Shall we hear from our sponsors? Let's do it. Let's hear from our headliner, Stam Garden Center and Nursery.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Iowa Candle Glow White is a gold medal winning dry fruity white wine from Tassel Ridge Winery that offers pineapple, pear, melon, and apricot notes with a green apple finish. You can serve it with fish, chicken, or lightly seasoned pork, or just sip it by itself. Iowa Candle Glow White is a blend made from La Crescent, Brianna, and Edelweiss grapes grown in our vineyards in Mahaska County, Iowa. Tassel Ridge, Iowa Candle Glow White is available at several of our nearly 400 retailers. If you don't see Iowa Candle Glow White at your favorite retailer, ask the manager to get it for you. Tassel Ridge Winery is located in Lighton on Highway 163 between Pella and Oskaloosa and is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 10 to 6, and Sunday from noon to 6. Check our website at tasselridge.com.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa, 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Bridget's Public House is an Irish pub located at 208 First Avenue East, Oskaloosa. Bridget's Public House hopes you find it a warm, welcoming space that also serves delicious, unique Irish-based options created in their kitchen. And don't forget a cold beverage of choice. Located just off the square next to True Value. Come in and check out the unique decor at Bridget's Public House while enjoying a beverage or food. Follow Bridget's Public House on Facebook and stop in person at 208 First Avenue East, Oskaloosa. That's Bridget's Public House. Locally owned and operated. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Watch Pekin Panther football live right here this fall on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube with live announcers and an updated scoreboard, plus an area scoreboard to keep you updated on other schools of interest. It's Pekin Panther football live right here on Steve Shuttler Media. Yes, indeed. We do have Pekin football coming up tomorrow night. We'll be live with Pekin football at Highland here on Steve Shuttler Media, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock for the kick. Make sure you tune in for Pekin football. They've got a great team. We are doing the morning wake-up here on Steve Shuttler Media. It's brought to us by Stam Garden Center and Nursery, and we are broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. Let's do this. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I got to hit the right button. Woohoo! Things you need to know. Whoa. Some things you need to know. CBS announcing Tuesday that Donald Trump had backed out of an interview with 60 Minutes after previously agreeing to it. I mean, can you blame him? You know they're just setting him up. All media leans one way, and I don't know. Maybe I have no idea why Donald Trump backed out of it, but I don't blame the guy. LA Dodgers announcing that Fernando Valenzuela, former great pitcher for the Dodgers back in the day. Let's see here. When he took his 1981 season and made it legendary, he has stepped away from his role as a Spanish-language radio broadcaster for the remainder of the postseason to, quote, focus on his health. So best wishes to Fernando Valenzuela. Clint Eastwood's next movie, called Juror Number 2, comes out at the end of the month. The question is that people are wondering, is this the 94-year-old director's last film? I don't know. Clint Eastwood, he's getting up there. Daniel Day-Lewis coming out of retirement. He's been retired from making movies for 7 years now, but he has come out of retirement to star in a movie that is directed by his son. So it'd be good to have Daniel Day-Lewis back on the screen. Other things you need to know, Buffalo Bills linebacker Von Miller has been handed a 4-game suspension without pay for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. The league did not elaborate on the reason for the suspension, but comes after an alleged domestic dispute back in 2023. Let's go to Louisiana. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry has confirmed his support of restarting the tradition of bringing LSU's, Louisiana State University's, live tiger mascot onto the football field ahead of football games. The tiger has been missing since 2016, probably like PETA or somebody like that having a fit about it. We'll see if the tiger makes the comeback. Spirit Halloween stores. I'm assuming those are the Halloween stores that pop up in malls just for the Halloween season. Anyway, Spirit Halloween stores weren't thrilled about the parody commercial that aired on Saturday Night Live this past weekend. So they went ahead and created a social media post offering a costume called, quote-unquote, irrelevant 50-year-old TV show, which included, quote, dated references unknown cast members and shrinking ratings on the package. Bam! Take that, SNL. And speaking of Saturday Night Live, the new season is off and running. We know about some of the guest stars and musical guests in advance, but we also know that neither of the real presidential candidates running for office will make a surprise appearance out of concern that they might run afoul of campaign laws. So don't look for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live anytime soon. Let's jump into this. Today's question. Oh, today's impossible question. Only 19% of people would be willing to buy a used one of these. What are we talking about? Again, only 19% of people would be willing to buy a used one of these. What are we talking about? Think about that. Let's go to the comments. Good morning to you, Bubby, Dan, Jackie, Dodie, Nancy, Sandy, Neil, and Kay. Neil, yes, when I was talking about Boyfriend Day today, I was actually thinking the exact same thing, so I'm glad you said it in the comments. Neil's my friend. He's a boy, but he's not my boyfriend. That would be weird. And we're definitely not weird. Patrick, good morning to you as well. Again, today's impossible question. 19% of people would be willing to buy a used one of these. What are we talking about? It is a hat. A used hat. I wouldn't buy a used hat. What if they had lice? Evidently, people don't want to buy a used hat. I mean, if it depends on how used it is. I don't know. I'd probably buy a new hat before buying a used hat. So anyway, that's that. Let's go ahead and do this.
That is weird.
Let's get weird. A 58-year-old woman allegedly attacking members of the public as they attempted to free a seagull that she had captured in South Belfast, Ireland. This was being heard in court on Tuesday. Her name is Angela Wildman. She is a wild man. Angela Wildman, accused of using a carton of milk and a long-handled mop as weapons after she had put the bird into a sports bag. So she had a seagull in a sports bag, and people were trying to save the seagull, and she fought them off with a mop handle and a carton of milk. I get the mop handle. I can see how that's used as a weapon. I don't understand how you use a carton of milk as a weapon, but evidently she did. Let's go to South Africa. A 70-year-old farmer in South Africa appeared in court on Monday, facing a couple of charges of attempted murder and an additional charge of reckless and negligent driving. The charges stem from a disturbing incident that took place back in September when a 6-year-old, whose name I can't pronounce, was struck by a vehicle driven by the farmer, leaving the boy with severe injuries. According to testimony, the 6-year-old boy was walking with his mother when the child stopped to pick up an orange from the ground. He then attempted to reach through a fence to retrieve another orange that had fallen down. It was at this moment that the 70-year-old man, towing a trailer, allegedly plowed into both the mother and the son, running over the boy and crushing his legs. Eyewitness accounts and the mother's statement reveal that Stoneman, the 70-year-old, enraged by what he thought was theft of the oranges, accused the boy of stealing the oranges, and so he ran him over. Let's go to Chicago. Footage shared on social media of 3 toe tucks touching. Again, footage being shared on social media of 3 tow trucks crashing while racing to a separate wreck as police ran for cover. It was showing a chaotic scene Thursday afternoon on the southwest side, of Chicago. As around noon, 3 unknown tow trucks were responding to the crash when they crashed into each other. So evidently these tow trucks were in such a hurry to get the business that they crashed into each other. Chicago police telling the story, one tow truck rear-ended another, and as the striking tow truck attempted to make a U-turn, it struck another tow truck. Footage shared on social media included shocked onlookers, and police said all 3 tow trucks fled the scene. No one was in custody. No injuries were reported. 3 tow trucks. Tow trucks. I've never really realized how hard it is to say tow trucks. Tow trucks. 3 tow trucks. Let's go to some gay flamingos. Yeah, you heard me right. 2 male flamingos have joined their kind's ranks of same-sex co-parents after hatching an egg together at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. The 2 foster dads, both in their 40s, and are what they are called lesser flamingos. I don't know what a lesser flamingo... You're not a lesser flamingo. You're a good, better flamingo, darn it. Lesser flamingos, a species found in sub-Saharan Africa and western India. The chick is also a lesser flamingo. No, you're not. You're not a lesser flamingo. You can be the flamingo that you want to be. Anyway, a couple of guy flamingos with a baby flamingo. And they're all lesser flamingos. You hang in there, lesser flamingos. Now, we told you recently about a treasure, like a statue that was hidden in the northeast section of the United States. The treasure has been found. $26,000 gold trophy in the center of an East Coast treasure hunt was discovered Tuesday evening, according to the website, which showed a trail camera image of a person wearing Adidas sneakers reaching down to pick up the trophy amid a wooded area blanketed with leaves. So again, that treasure hunt has come to an end. The trophy has been claimed, and according to CBS News, the bonus was about $88,000 because people had to pay $20 to get information on the treasure hunt, as to get some hints and clues as to where the trophy was. So they got the $26,000 trophy. They got about $88,000 as a prize. So that's a pretty good deal that the trophy found in the northeastern United States. Let's check out the files of law and disorder. In some disorder, meth and SpaghettiOs. Maybe they go together. I've never done meth, so I don't know. SpaghettiOs I've eaten before. But Ashley Gabrielle Huff, 23 years old, was released from jail in Gainesville, Florida, after crime lab analysis confirmed her claim that a spoon that she had in a vehicle leading to her arrest did not contain methamphetamine residue, but instead it was spaghetti sauce. I don't know if methamphetamine residue and spaghetti sauce look alike. Maybe they do. Gainesville, Georgia police, are we in Gainesville, Florida, or Gainesville, Georgia? Because it just said both. I don't know. Gainesville, I think it's Florida. Police released a woman from jail this month, again, after lab analysis backed her claims that residue found on the spoon was SpaghettiOs. Officers first detained her during a routine traffic stop when they found a spoon with suspicious residue inside her car. They thought it was meth. It ended up being SpaghettiOs. She is good to go. I don't know why you have a spoon with SpaghettiOs residue on it in your car. I mean, are you driving down the road eating SpaghettiOs? I don't know. Maybe. Let's go to something that'll make you smile.
Something that makes you smile.
Something to make you smile, brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions. And today is the big day at Lifetime Dental Solutions. They are celebrating 10 years in Sigourney, and they are celebrating their new opening at their new location at 115 South Jefferson in Sigourney. So join them for their open house. That's today from 4 to 7 p.m. You can take an office tour, check out the new facilities, enjoy refreshments, enter to win prizes. There are door prizes for the first 50 guests, so check that out. That is going on today. Again, that's from 4 to 7 p.m. at their new location, 115 South Jefferson in Sigourney, the open house for Lifetime Dental Solutions. So let's do this, something to make you smile. Where'd that go? Where did my smile go? Oh, of course, the devastation that the hurricane has left behind. Helicopters, military planes, semi-trucks, mules are all being helpers to bring much-needed aid to North Carolina in the wake of Hurricane Helene. Yes, we are talking about mules. Vehicles are carrying the heavy loads, but mules are able to reach areas not accessible by vehicle, including some hard-hit mountain areas. Mountain Mule Packers said its mules, carrying 200 pounds of supplies each, have delivered food, water, diapers, and other necessities to individuals in the western part of the state. The group helped out Sunday before moving on to a different location in the mountains on Tuesday. So again, it's called Mountain Mule Packers helping out. If you want this full story on some good news, something to make you smile, that'll go up here shortly in a few minutes at 7:45 on Steve Shetler Media Facebook. But yeah, that's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, it's just this hurricane really did in some people, and it's hard to get to these people to help them out. So mules to the rescue. That is some pretty good stuff. Let's wrap this up with duh. In some duh, let's go to Japan. An unexploded U.S. bomb from World War II that had been buried at a Japanese airport exploded on Wednesday, causing a large crater in a taxiway and the cancellation of more than 80 flights. Thankfully, there were no injuries. Officials said an investigation by the self-defense forces and police confirmed that the explosion was caused by a 500-pound U.S. bomb, and there was no further danger. They were determining what caused its sudden detonation. But again, a bomb buried at a Japanese taxiway for an airport exploding. Again, thankfully, it didn't cause any serious injuries. That is your morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's take one last look at our forecast. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate. Nice day today. Will gradually become sunny, a high of 81, 70s for tomorrow, and then mid-80s coming up on Saturday. We do thank, once again, Stam Garden Center and Nursery for being our headline sponsor. You can experience the color at Stam's, and make sure you take the kids for some fall fun at Autumn Acres. Oski Dental, the Oski Dental Studios. Give them a call, 641-673-4845. Video-wise, let me look up at the schedule. Video-wise, today we've got In Remembrance Of at 8 a.m., Sigourney Public Library at 10 a.m., we've got The Great Outdoors from Mahaska County Conservation, Laura DeCook at 4 p.m., Successful Farming at 5:30. What else we got? The Heartland Humane Society Weekly Pet. That always goes up right around 6. We'll have Morgan You Ask For, Sports and More at 7 p.m. I believe we'll have the Hockaholics podcast coming up at 8. It is a full video day. Thursdays are very busy. And I think we're also going to get musical musings today as well. We'll sneak that in here sometime. We didn't get that on yesterday, but I believe Adam Whitehead is going to be hooking me up with a video for musical musings. So lots of stuff coming up today, lots of content here on Steve Shetler Media. Again, we thank Stams, we thank Oski Dental for being our big sponsors, our big supporters on the morning wake up, and we thank all of our sponsors for making things possible. These sponsors that rotate down here in the corner, make sure you check them out. And if you go to any of my sponsors, if you stop in or you do some shopping with one of my sponsors, or you get All American Pest Control, or go to Barn Wired, make sure we saw your ads on Steve Shetler Media. That'll help me out. That'll help them out. All right, that'll do it for today. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at 7 a.m.